When it comes to sales, it's one of the most important fields in any business. However, it's not necessarily given the respect and the treatment and the guidance that it needs. Imagine if there was like GASP, General Accepted Sales Principle, just like you have for General Accepted Accounting Principle. It doesn't exist, but does it need to take forever to exist? My guest and I are going to talk about that and why the sales world need that right now. Hey, everyone. Welcome to another great episode of the Sales Evangelist podcast. I'm your host, Mr. Donald C. Kelly, the Sales Evangelist. And I'm so excited for another great episode. I'm so excited to be here with you today. And on this episode, we have Paul Fifield, who Paul runs an organization that helps with sales education, help individuals like you and me and companies to be able to know where to go, what to do, and how can we best perform in our capacities in our different areas. He's going to talk to you a little bit more about his company, but the subject that we're going to tackle today really comes down to this. Can we help to generate a body or a means where we educate salespeople? So many companies, and he's going to share some stats, are in the B2B game, but we are winging it when it comes towards helping our people to perform to the top level. What if there's a set standard that we can follow? We're going to break that down today. If this is the first time listening to one of our podcasts or watching one of our videos, I ask you to go ahead and hit subscribe. If you're watching on YouTube, hit that little bell and we'll notify you every time we have a new episode. I won't take up much more time. We're going to go ahead and dive into the episode with Paul. Has the global system overlooked sales? What has been? What did I do wrong? Why am I the redheaded stepchild? No offense to anyone that's redhead.
Yeah. Well, I think the first thing to say, if we sort of like collectively as a profession all briefly just hold hands, it's okay to feel like you don't know what you're doing. Right? Let's be super clear, right? Very few people, even some of the people that like literally you look at, put on a pedestal, at the top of their game, have this kind of like nagging thing in their mind saying, I don't think I've got the full scope of knowledge that I need to be doing my job, right? It is, it's okay. I just want to let everyone know it's okay to feel like you're a bit of an imposter, like you don't quite know what you're doing, right? That's okay. The complexity of modern B2B sales, building and running a predictable, scalable revenue function is unquestionably as complex as medicine, as law, as finance. There is no question. So you've got this very difficult situation now where you've got zero sporadic, you mentioned it in your opening, some sporadic courses. But here's the thing, Donald, right? Yeah. The pace of change in our industry is so fast that traditional education can't even keep up. And I've looked at the curriculum of some of these universities that are now doing sales. It's just stuff, it's just dated. Yeah. Like, it just moves too quickly. Like, even for us, right? Stuff that we were doing last year is dated. Things have moved on.
You got to have a new course. You got to have a new program.
Technology comes in, changes, people change, like there's new information that comes to light, there are new approaches that start working, all that stuff. It's very like of the moment, right? Bleeding edge the whole time. And these traditional universities simply can't keep up with that pace of change in the curriculum, right? So you've now got this nightmarish situation where you've got a profession as easily as complex as law and medicine and finance, with zero structured education and learning, and the result is everybody feeling like an imposter, everybody stressed as hell, nobody really optimized, like literally working in an optimal way, no one following best practice, literally the wheel being reinvented in hundreds of thousands of companies all over the world, and the whole thing is a complete mess.
How can we make these changes? We have people out there who are doing things, but how do you go about making an impact across the universe, so to speak, where it becomes like, in finance you have GAP, General Accepted Principles, that's what it is? Accounting principles.
General Accounting Principles, yeah.
So the same idea here, how do we create that in sales, where we have the General Accepted Sales Principles, so to speak?
Yeah, GASP. That's what it is, right? Generally Accepted Sales Principles, GASP. I like it. We should do that.
We're going to do that. That's going to be can we start working on that, please?
Is that yours or mine? Who can who's got that?
I came up with it, and you said gasp, so I think there's a marriage there.
We can co-own it, darling. So,
There you go.
look, I don't want to be self-serving.
Sure,
That's what we're trying to do, right? We're trying to solve this on a huge scale. We've got a live instruction product where we had 1,000 people in a class a few months back. It's our biggest class to date. One day, I see us having class sizes of 50,000, 100,000, 500,000. Like, we want to create gasp, right? We want to create the standards that we can all operate to, because if we create the standards and then educate around those standards, then just even benchmarking against different companies becomes much easier, and we can actually see if we're doing well or maybe not doing so well. So that's what we're trying to do. That's the problem that Sales Impact Academy is trying to solve, right? Is creating these standards, creating this brilliant curriculum, and the way that because we teach live and we repeat courses 5 or 6 or 7 times a year, the curriculum is always absolutely up to date, because every time we teach a course, the coaches running the course will just update it with the latest ideas and thinking and technology. So that's what we're trying to do. But this is such a big problem. We need as much competition flying in as possible. So we welcome it for the good of the industry. But that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to create a very, very scalable learning product to try and have as much impact and help as many people as we possibly can.
Well, if folks out there want to get connected with you, what's the best way for them to go about doing so?
LinkedIn, probably, Paul Fifield, or email me at paul@salesimpact.io. Or you can call my mobile, 07598 835 423.
Love it, man. Ooh-wee! I'm going to school, mama. That good episode there with Paul. If you haven't done so already, go ahead and find him on LinkedIn, connect with him, tell him that you heard him here on The Sales Evangelist. And if this is your first time listening to one of our podcasts, watching one of our videos, please subscribe. Go ahead and hit that chime. Let me know that you like it, and you can connect with your homeboy, Donald C. Kelly, on Twitter, on LinkedIn, and also on Instagram, Donald C. Kelly, Donald C. Kelly. One more time for the people in the back, Donald C. Kelly. Listen, I share this stuff because I want to help you. I've been in your shoe, and I'm still in your shoe. I'm selling, and I'm trying to hustle just as much as you are, and I want you to thrive. Let's not try to reinvent the wheel. Let's learn from people like Paul, some of the great things that they have. And speaking about learning from people, take advantage of my sponsors. Take advantage of them. Use the gifts that they're giving you. Take advantage of the free stuff, man. I want you to thrive. I want you to succeed. I want you to find more of those ideal customers. I want you to know what to say when you reach out to them. I want you to close more deals. Most importantly, I want you to raise the level of thinking and go out and do big things. You deserve it. See ya. Hey, thanks so much for taking the time to watch this video today. If you enjoyed the content, I ask you to go ahead and hit that like button, that thumbs up at the bottom right-hand corner. Also, to make sure to subscribe if you haven't done so already. This way, we'll keep you up to date with all the latest sales strategies, latest tools, and things that are going to help you to not only find more prospects, but to close more deals. Thanks so much.